So, you're on the path to nursing school, and you already know there's one major hurdle standing between you and that dream career. Well, today, we're going to build your strategic roadmap to absolutely conquer that hurdle, the ATI TEAS exam.
So what is that hurdle we're talking about? For thousands of applicants, it isn't the essays, it isn't even the interviews, it's a single high-stakes standardized test.
And that test is the ATI TEAS exam, which stands for the Test of Essential Academic Skills. It's designed specifically for students going into health sciences, and yeah, it has definitely earned its reputation as the gatekeeper for getting into a competitive program.
But you might be wondering, why does this one test carry so much weight? Let's really break down why nursing schools rely on it so heavily, because it's actually about a lot more than just getting a good grade.
So why this test? Well, admissions committees lean on it for a few critical reasons. First off, there's a proven link between a high TEAS score and passing the final nursing licensure exam, the NCLEX. Second, it just levels the playing field. It gives them a standard way to compare you with another applicant, even if you come from totally different schools or backgrounds. And finally, it proves you're ready for the really tough science courses like pharmacology right from day one.
Okay, so to get past that gatekeeper, you need a blueprint, right? Let's decode the structure of the exam section by section, so you know exactly what you're up against. No surprises.
The entire exam has 170 questions, but here's something important to know. Only 150 of them actually count towards your score. The other 20 are unscored, pre-test questions they're trying out for future exams. You'll have a total of 209 minutes to get through the whole thing.
Now this right here, this breakdown instantly shows you where to focus your study time. I mean, look at that. With 50 questions, the science section is by far the largest and most heavily weighted part of the entire exam. A huge chunk of your prep time needs to be focused right there.
First up is reading. You've got 45 questions in 55 minutes. So this section isn't really about speed, it's all about deep comprehension. They're testing if you can pull the main idea from a complex text and follow detailed instructions, which, let's be honest, are skills you're going to use every single day as a nurse, reading patient charts and new medical protocols.
Next up is mathematics. Here you get 38 questions in 57 minutes, and it covers everything from basic algebra and proportions to interpreting data. And here's a key piece of information that brings a lot of relief. An on-screen calculator is provided, so you don't need to stress about doing complex calculations by hand.
And now we come to the biggest section, the real heavyweight, science. 50 questions in 60 minutes. This is really the core of the exam for any future healthcare professional. The topics include biology and chemistry, but the largest portion, by a long shot, is anatomy and physiology. Knowing the human body inside and out is absolutely critical here. And finally, we have English and language usage. This section is basically a rapid-fire test of the fundamentals. You get 37 questions and 37 minutes. It's all about grammar, punctuation, and spelling. These are the building blocks for clear, precise communication, which is totally non-negotiable when patient safety is on the line.
Okay, so we've seen the blueprint. Now for the million-dollar question that every single student asks, what score do I actually need to get into my program? Well, here's the thing. ATI, the company that actually makes the test, doesn't really have a passing score. Instead, they use these preparedness levels. Now, while proficient might be the bare minimum to apply to some programs, if you're targeting those really competitive Bachelor of Science in Nursing or BSN programs, your real goal should be to hit that advanced or even exemplary range. That's how you truly stand out.
And this brings us to a super crucial point. There is no universal score. So many applicants make the mistake of aiming for some generic passing score instead of the specific target for their dream school. It all depends on your program and your state. I mean, look at California. A 62% might get your application looked at, but the top schools want to see scores pushing into the 90s. And then some schools in Texas require minimum scores in each individual section. You absolutely 100% have to check the requirements for every single program you apply to.
All right, so knowing the target is one thing, but having a plan to actually hit it is everything. Let's move to the action plan and see how we can build this into a manageable week-by-week strategy for your success. And here it is, your entire study plan in one view. The logic here is all about being efficient. In Phase 1, you start with a baseline practice test to see where you stand, and then you immediately dive into that huge science section. In Phase 2, you pivot to math and reading, focusing on core skills like dosage calculations. Phase 3 is for English and,
This is really important, reviewing any lingering weak spots from all the sections. And finally, Phase 4 is all about building your stamina and simulating the real test conditions. It's a roadmap that turns this intimidating exam into manageable weekly goals.
To finish up, let's arm you with the best tools for the job and one game-changing tip that can honestly make all the difference on test day.
This right here, this is such a powerful mental strategy. You know those select all that apply questions? They cause so much anxiety. But what if you just stopped looking at them as one big complicated question? Instead, treat each option, A, B, C, and D, as its own separate true or false statement. Is A true? Yes. Is B true? No. Suddenly, the question becomes so much less overwhelming and way more manageable.
Okay, for your toolkit, always start with the official source, ATI testing. Their practice tests are the closest thing you'll get to the real exam. Now, if you just need a ton of practice questions, Nurse Hub is a fantastic option. If you're more of a visual learner, definitely check out the videos at Smart Edition Academy. And for studying in those short bursts, like when you're waiting in line, an app like Pocket Prep is perfect to have on your phone. So, when you look at it all, the TEAS is so much more than just an entrance exam. It tests your academic foundation, sure, but it also tests your critical thinking and your ability to perform under pressure, all skills you're going to need every single day as a nurse. Really, it's your first step into that professional mindset. So the only question left is, are you ready to take it?